One of my most used and abused tools is this old Black & Decker Workmate. Been through a bunch. Replaced the tops on it frequently. Well, not frequently, but many times. Because I'm rough on tools. I admit it. According to what I've been told, I'm rough on a lot of things. But this thing here has stood up to a lot of use and abuse. I first got the thing to use for wood carving while I was camping, and that didn't work out too good, because whenever you take a chisel to a piece of wood and a mallet to the chisel, you wind up making a bunch of noise when you're using one of these things because of all the metal that's involved. But the next use of it was as a shooting bench, because I could adjust the height of the sandbags easily with it. So anyway, but right now it doesn't have any peg holes because I haven't needed any since I made this iteration. So but today it's going to be a saw sharpening bench. I'm going to take a piece of 2x6. Now, it has already been used somewhat for this purpose, but it wasn't quite up to snuff. So we are redoing it somewhat in order to make it work a little better. Now, that groove is good, but it's just not quite big enough because the chainsaw keeps getting caught on it. That may not be perfect for our purposes, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Anyway, move it in a little closer to see what's going on here. I'm going to take it could have been evened up a little more, but we'll live with it for right now. I think that's the way it was. However, it may not wind up being that way. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll all hit the same holes, and maybe it won't. But however it works. There we go. We'll see how it works. what we do is we set this down there on that part, and we crank it in. Until it's pretty even. Okay. Back it off just a hair. Grab it so it's so the chain can move freely. Chainsaw file. Got the guides sort of marked on the top of the block at the angles most commonly used. Actually, it's a little sharper. This is a new chain, practically. A new chain. So I'll stick to the, put your foot on there so it doesn't wiggle around. I'll stick to the angle right now. But actually I normally sharpen them at a little more straight across than what it is. Move it forward and go for another one. Anyway, that's the chainsaw sharpening jig for the Black & Decker Workmate. And works pretty good. Loosen that chain up a little bit before we go doing much cutting with it, but that's how it's done. Anyway, y'all have a good day. See you on the creek. Bye.